Imagine staring at a page filled with intricate mathematical equations, perhaps Einstein's field equations or the Fibonacci sequence. As you read, something remarkable happens. You understand them. Symbols on a page, abstract in themselves, suddenly align with patterns in nature and concepts in your mind. But why? Why should your brain, an organ made of carbon, water, and electrical impulses, be able to grasp truths that govern black holes, planetary motion, and even quantum mechanics? This is the great mystery. Our rational minds do not just react to the world, they understand it. Not only that, but they do so with remarkable precision. The same mathematical principles discovered by humans turn out to be woven into the fabric of the universe. If reality were just a chaotic accident, why should it be structured in a way that our rational minds can comprehend it? Now, this argument is not new. In fact, philosophers from Plato to Aquinas have recognized that the rational order of the universe implies a rational source. Aristotle argued that intelligence must be grounded in something beyond matter. Augustine saw human reason as a reflection of divine reason. Leibniz posed the question of why anything exists in such a structured way at all. More recently, David Bentley Hart has revisited these ideas, sharpening them for a modern audience and exposing how materialist explanations fail to account for them. And before I jump into this, welcome back to the channel. My name's Josh. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, all of the above. Let's get into it. If materialism is true, then the mind is nothing more than electrical signals firing in the brain. But if that's the case, how do we explain awareness? A computer can process information, but it doesn't experience joy, pain, or even wonder. If someone opened up a brain and examined every neuron, they wouldn't find the experience of seeing red inside, right? So consciousness isn't just a byproduct of neurons, it is something deeper. Hart, following in the tradition of thinkers like Descartes and Leibniz, identifies this as one of the great failures of materialist philosophy. The assumption that mind is merely an accident of matter leaves us with a glaring question. Why does the universe contain beings that are aware of it? Why do we just not exist but know that we exist? If the mind were simply a byproduct of evolution, it would be tuned for survival, not for discovering truths about reality. Yet, human beings do more than survive. We contemplate infinity, we construct ethics, and explore the very nature of existence itself. The ability to think is not just a physical accident, it is woven into the structure of reality itself. Think about it. The same laws of physics that govern the orbit of distant galaxies also shape the spiral of a seashell and the double helix of DNA. Why is this the case? If the universe were ultimately chaotic, random, and indifferent, it would not be comprehensible, yet the opposite is true. The world is not just ordered, it is intelligibly ordered. It actually follows principles of logic and mathematics so precise that humans can predict planetary orbits, design spacecraft, and unlock the inner workings of atoms. But I don't know, if this doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what will, because this suggests that the same rationality that exists in human minds is also embedded in the fabric of the universe. And this points to something more than mere physical forces. It actually points to a source of rationality itself. The deeper mystery is not just that the universe is ordered, but that human thought is ordered and directed toward truth. Our thoughts are not random. They are about things. People can just think about love or justice or infinity, concepts that don't exist as physical objects. But if thoughts were nothing more than random firings of neurons, why would they have meaning at all? Plato and Aristotle both struggled with this question, recognizing that thought could not be merely physical. More recently, Hart refines this idea using what philosophers call intentionality, the mind's ability to be about something beyond itself. Okay, so imagine a chessboard. If a grandmaster moves a piece, it is intentional, part of a strategic plan, right? Now imagine a cat walking across the chessboard and knocking over a piece. It is meaningless. If materialism were true, human thoughts would be like the cat's movement, random, unguided, and purposeless. But they aren't. Our thoughts are directed. They aim at truth. This is what Hart highlights as the fatal problem for materialism. If thoughts were purely the result of blind physical forces, they would be like dominoes falling over, one event causing another with no direction toward truth. But human thought, it doesn't function this way. It moves toward knowledge, it seeks meaning, and it refines itself in search of clarity. And if our minds are not just responding to blind physical forces, but are actually seeking truth, then they must be tethered to something greater than mere matter. Now let's take this one step further. Suppose a scientist in a lab runs an experiment to prove that reason is just an illusion caused by brain chemistry. But how can he trust his own reasoning to reach that conclusion? If materialism is true, then human thoughts are simply neural impulses firing due to evolutionary processes. This means conclusions are based on survival instincts, right? Not necessarily truth. And if thoughts are driven by survival rather than truth, then even the belief in materialism is just another survival mechanism, not an actual insight into reality. Hart follows thinkers like C.S. Lewis and Alvin Plantinga in pointing out that materialism undermines itself. The moment we claim that thought is an illusion, we have no reason to trust any thought at all, including the thought that materialism is true. Now, if reason is real, materialism collapses under its own weight. The fact that human beings can reason, seek truth, and ask the question, why, points to something beyond blind matter and energy. The universe is not only ordered, but intelligible, and we are not merely creatures who survive, we are creatures who understand. And if we can understand the rational order of the universe, it is because our minds and the universe itself are reflections of something deeper, a transcendent mind that makes rationality possible. You're not an accident. Your thoughts are not sparks in the dark. They're windows into something greater. In fact, even into the glimpse of the mind of the creator of it all. And that may just be the strongest, yet most overlooked argument for God. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more. Let me know your thoughts, and in the meantime, take care and God bless.